Alright. Final test, of course, is me painting a mech kit. And I'm going to paint the F4 Phantom that I made recently. I've already primed it. I also glued on the the canopy, the clear canopy, and masked it off because of the lines that go through it. But I also painted the inside as well. Now, there was no instructions here other than what's in the box. It's all in Chinese and it tells me where the decals go, but there's no indication of what paint to use. I see numbers here. Okay, I see green, I see brown, and I see gray. I'm actually going to paint it based on the color that you see here, except the problem is I don't have brown. So I'm going to use the following colors. And where's the other spoon? I had it here a second ago. Since it has that nice little reddish tone under that, I'm going to use this, number 111. For the dark green, I'm going to use 124. And instead of doing brown, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to see how well I can do freehand. I could use this, but it doesn't seem right. Right now I'm going to give it the base of the artillery green. And then I'm just going to give it a tad of thinner, just a little bit. Maybe a drop or two. About 3 drops out of 20 to 25 drops that I just dropped right now. I know the missiles are white. Alright. It's fully painted now from the top. Paint under here. I'm going to paint the other color soon. Now I'm going to use the other color, the olive green. And basically, I'm going to do this. I'm going to see how well this works. Yeah, like doing these unusual patterns. I'm going to see if I could try to do that. This is actually a good practice. I don't think I've ever done this on a model kit before. I didn't thin this out yet. And if I had brown, it would have been great. Good. Let me let it dry a bit, then we'll go to the next color. Alright, the last one is going to be the underside. I mean, it may feel a little ridiculous me doing something like this. One would argue, well, you know what? It's the reason why it's because it's that color tone. It's because of the reflection of the sun, atmospheric conditions, things like that. But I'm not doing it for accuracy. I'm just doing it for fun. To show you how easy it is to do this. I did put a little bit of thinner on this. Alright, we're going to leave it alone for now. I'm going to let it dry a bit. And we're going to do a final review of everything that I painted. Give me a minute. Okay, here it is. Here's the Zaku 2 Solaris High Grade from the Requiem Vengeance, painted in Char color. More like Char Origins color. This, I have to say, this came out really good. The red is beautiful and very, very self-leveling. Let's go a little closer here. I may have missed a few things here and there, especially since I did not sand this properly. Yeah, the Phantom Gray, I think I needed a little bit more. There are certain areas that I must have missed, or maybe I did not, I mean, I thinned it too much. But the red came out really well because after realizing how the what do you call it, how the thinning process was a little too much. I put a very little and then just worked my way up until I have the appropriate desire of the thinner to actually be applied onto the kit. Nope, that's a little too close. That's fine, right there. Now this one I used the chestnut color, not realizing that what happened was when I was spray painting this was perfect while this one was too light, and then I pulled out the wrong bottle and then I spray painted it all in once, and I go, alright, I made a goof, but I'm not gonna mess with that. I can turn the kit around, or move the joints and articulation without any sacrifices on the actual paint, and using panel line accent marker. I did accent color. I did apply it in certain areas, and I used a tool which I should do a review one day. I have this pen-like tool, which basically you just dip it in and then just tap it into the areas, so that way I can put in that fine little detail of panel lining. And to tell you the truth, I started working on it, and I was in love with it, and I said, okay, that's my new tool. That's my new panel lining tool for this. Now, I did not use the matte or the gloss varnish. I should, but it looks good the way it is. This is the F4 Phantom, the cheapy kit that I did paint, the camo color like that, like a light camo. I wish I could have used brown. As a matter of fact, I have brown but lacquer, and I wonder how the lacquer paint would have looked on top of the acrylic paint. Did it cause damage? Will it do anything? This part obviously was dumb. I could have painted it white, but it is what it is. This is just a test bed and something to, keep my skills going. Up, sharp. This is not going to win any awards. This was like a $5 kit, and I just, it was an itch that needed to be scratched for a long time, and I've done it, because I think I'm remembering the time I won an F4 Phantom from a few years ago at MosquitoCon, and then I sold it, and I said to myself, damn it, I do like F4s. They look really cool. Maybe I'll put the decals on that comes with it, finish it up, and hand painted. And as a matter of fact, this nose right here was hand painted using the oh god, what's it called again? It's right here. Armored carbon, which is black, because I painted the thrusters here. I hand painted it using, here, here, and here. So yeah, and they're both into scale. Both of them are 1/44 scale, so that's perfect. Kaleido Colorworks. What are my thoughts? Well, when you paint, you have to know what you're doing. Some paints will work, some paints will not, but you have to know what you're doing. You have to test, you have to try, you have to make a mistake and try to correct it. And how easy it is to correct a mistake, or how difficult it is to correct it, and what workarounds. I will have to say, and I'm going to give an example here. I have tried a brand which I thought I knew what I was doing, and no matter what I try, it doesn't come always the way I want it. However, I was very, very impressed with the work, the quality of the paint. It's very, very, very self-leveling, easy with an airbrush. You guys just got to plan out on how much thinner you're going to put on. Too much, it'll come out wet. Too little, it will still work. Because I've noticed that even on a 0.3 millimeter airbrush, it will flow pretty well. Just make sure that it's clean. Always clean your airbrush before you start painting, and apply and add a drop or two. I would say 5%, maybe up to 10% of the amount of paint you're going to put in, and then test it out from there. Kaleido Colorworks really impressed me. So much so that I will definitely be using this product in future builds down the road. Now this product won't come out until August 8th. I will post a link on my channel so you guys can, once it's available, I'll let you guys know when this product will be available. It will be I will offer a coupon code that you will see here on my screen. This will be for the month of August when it comes out, August 8th, and this is for Amazon discount codes. Of course, you get the percentage off of this. Obviously, you use the code, you get a discount, and of course, you support the channel, and you support me. And I thank you for you guys watching this in-depth video of me testing out. And I have to say, Gaahlerie's newest affiliation with the Kaleido Colorworks paints. They're very nice, very smooth, and I will definitely keep on using them. And if I discover something interesting or neat, I will let you guys know, and we'll work our way from there. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching me do the review of Kaleido Colorworks 24 mega color sets. And what can I say but stay tuned for more Tooltime with StryderPrime coming soon. You guys all have a great day.